What's up, Keep Pounding crew? Back to live with another video. Keep pounding. Today's topic is the offensive line, the signing of Cam Irving and Pat Eflin. If you like the video, if you like the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, select all, and let's leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. Let's dive on in. Now, we have signed two new offensive linemen since putting the franchise tag on Taylor Moton of $13 million. So, let's take a look. And Irving got a 2-year deal, $10 million deal, $8 million guaranteed. Eflin got a 3-year deal, $13.5 million with $6 million guaranteed, according to Adam Scheffler of ESPN. Now, let's read a little bit into who Cameron Irving is, if you're not familiar with him. Cameron Irving was with the Cowboys last year, and he was filling in for Cameron Fleming, who held the role in 2018 and 19. The Cowboys declined to pick up Fleming's $4 million option for him for 2020 in 2019, allowing him to become a free agent. So the Kansas City Chiefs similarly did not pick up Irving's 2020 option, and he became a free agent. This was all in 2019, folks. So, Irving was a first round pick of the Cleveland Browns in 2015. Has started 42 of 69 games in his career, including 8 last season. Talking about 2018 season at left tackle with Kansas City. He was traded to the Chiefs in 2017. And he was also ejected 3 plays after he got into a fight with defensive end David Irving. But in 2019, he was the 9th free agent the Cowboys had signed that offseason for a 1-year deal, including Gerald McCoy, Dontari Poe, Daryl Worley, Quentin Dix, and Andy Dalton, names that you would recognize. So what's going to happen is we just invested in our offensive line, and I am telling you, it is like Christmas Day for these quarterbacks now. They could not be happier that we finally put some money into this offensive line. And for 5 years, we've had quarterbacks on injury reserve, medical tent, stretcher, you name it, that had injuries related to the name of it. So, with these new offensive linemen, we are poised to start building for our future and to begin the building process of trying to make this team way better than it was before. So, with that in mind, you start with the offensive line, obviously. We have done so. We have created what we needed to create on the line to ensure that these quarterbacks are safe and that they can be protected. Now, I'm going to read off the Pat Eflin's pressure rate allowed by season. This is going to impress some people because I don't think they know this. In 2017, it's 4.5%. 2018, it's 6.2%. 2019, it's 7.2%. And in 2020, it's 10% even. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you, yes, that percentage is going up. He is getting older. But here's the deal. We still got 3 years left with him, which is good. We're getting solid production for 3 more years, and then he's probably going to degrade from there. But as long as we still have him for those 3 years, let's go. Finally, some protection on that line. And this is one of the first steps in the process to ensuring that we have a competitive team in the future. Consistently competitive team in the future. So, Scott, wise investment. Very, very wise investment. Thank you for investing in our future and in our future quarterbacks as well. That means the world to me as a Panthers fan, and I can't even tell you how happy I am right now to see this happen. This is probably the happiest I've been as a Panther fan in a while. It's been a minute. Let's face it, folks. You know, we're starting to see the light, and it's painful. But, hey, not everyone's going to agree with these moves. Not everyone's going to agree with the way that we get there. But we will get there. And it's going to be painful for some of these people. Because they think, oh, well, why did you sign such and such a player? Why did you go after such and such a player that has a big splash, big splash, big splash, big splash? You don't always have to have a big splash. Newsflash. In order to build a team, you don't always have to go for a big splash. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that. But let me tell you something. Sour cap, sour cap, sour cap. And we finally have a GM that gets it. We have a GM that understands the value of our sour cap. How much needs to go into each contract? How much, he understands dead money. He understands free agency. He understands the draft. He understands finding prospects in the draft, in late rounds. He knows how to trade down. This is the type of GM that we have been needing, ladies and gents. And I'm pleased. I'm very pleased because I see a lot of bright spots in our future with what we just did today. And this is just day one. This is day one. He's not wasting any time, folks. He's not wasting any time. He's immediately going after that offensive line and attacking that problem. Thank you, Scott Fitterer. Thank you. Man, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this a long time. And I know some of y'all have too. But, this team has a long way to go before we are ready to fully compete year after year after year after year. But we'll get there. This is a great starting point for that. It's a great starting point, building blocks wise. Remember, I had that video where I showed you how to build a franchise by building a house. This is the start. You start with the line. And as we build up, we'll have depth. It's going to take 2 to 3 years total. We are now into year 2 of that 3-year plan. Based on what we're looking at right now with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, Drew Brees retiring, I could definitely see wild card next year if we build up correctly in the offseason. And this is a great start. This is an excellent start. And I look forward to seeing what we can build in the future with this team. So, looking at contracts, prior contracts for these players, we're looking at $2.5 million for Cameron Irving, the left guard, for the Cowboys last year. Now, the reason I post these on the page on Facebook is because of inflation of these contract numbers. And what do I mean by inflation? I mean that number goes up from what the cap number was last year. So say that was 2.5 last year for Irving. We just signed him for a $10 million deal for 2 years. So that means $5 million a year, $8 million guaranteed. That's what I mean by inflation. It doubled. Now, you look at Pat Eflin, $878,000 in 2020 was his last contract, and that was in 2020. So, with that in mind, we're looking at a really, really good, solid foundation for the future for our offensive line. And this is just the beginning. Douglas might be on his way out at corner position. We will see how that goes. We may be looking at some other players as well here soon, this week. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll be putting out videos as we sign people. And this is just day 1 of free agency. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. And as always, keep pounding.